The Tempest in a Muse position. The celestial symphony Tempest, the black god of sky and sea, thundered across the heavens, his storm-woven cloak trailing lightning. Below, Obatala, the weaver of dreams, sculpted forests from starlight and painted rivers with the hues of dawn. Though their realms never touched, their work intertwined. Tempest's gales carried Obatala's pollen to barren lands, and Obatala's melodies softened Tempest's wrath. Yet Tempest's heart ached with a void, a longing to meet the god who transformed his chaos into beauty. In the mortal realm, artists whispered Obatala's name as they worked, their hands guided by his invisible touch. But whispers of another kind festered in the shadows. The desecrators, mortals who despised life and worshipped death, spread like a blight. They burned orchards, silenced poets, and drowned temples in ash, believing annihilation was purity. Their hymns poisoned the air. From rot we rise, in void we reign. The pact of ash and gold Obatala knew his time had come. His divinity required cyclical death, a descent into mortal frailty to renew his bond with creation. But this time unease gnawed at him. In his sanctum of ivory and jade he summoned Pluto, god of rot, whose skeletal fingers clutched a scythe of withered vines. Ensure my return, Obatala pleaded, veins flickering like dying embers. The desecrator's fervor may disrupt the cycle. Pluto's hollow eyes narrowed. My power is bound to mortal folly. Their hatred fuels me. Yet even as he spoke, his form shuddered. The desecrator's rituals, child sacrifices, forests raised for pyres, had swollen his strength beyond control. He craved their adoration, yet loathed their cruelty. As Obatala dissolved into a spiral of golden dust, Pluto whispered, I will try. The Shadow's ascension, the desecrators, crowned themselves kings. Cities drowned in smoke, their cobblestones stained with blood offerings. Pluto's temples, once quiet crypts, now pulsed with black altars. His priests slit throats to chants of life is weakness, death is truth. Tempest, sensing Obatala's absence, stormed the mortal realm. His waves swallowed coastal villages, not in rage but desperation. Where are you, Creator? He bellowed, lightning scarring the sky. In the underworld, Pluto writhed. The desecrator's prayers were chains, their fanaticism warping his purpose. He no longer ushered souls to peace, he devoured them. This is not balance, he snarled to his reflection, a thing of ooze and bone. Without life, death is nothing. The council of gods, the pantheon, convened in a realm of twilight. Gaia, goddess of harvest, wept as blight consumed her fields. Solis, god of sunfire, dimmed with every extinguished hearth. The desecrators suffocate us all, Gaia rasped. Even you, Pluto. Pluto stood apart, his aura reeking of decay. They twist my domain. I cannot stop them alone. Tempest's storm eyes flashed. Then we drown them. No, Pluto hissed. Their faith is my shackle. To break them I must bleed. A silence fell. Spoke, all gods require life. Even rot needs something. Rot. The storm and the scythe Tempest and Pluto descended to a marsh where rain met rot. Your plan is madness, Tempest growled. The desecrators think death is an end, Pluto said, clawing at his own chest. Show them it is a door. Together they forged a covenant. Tempest would unleash a cataclysm to fracture the cult's strongholds, while Pluto would sever their tether to him, even if it meant his own unraveling. The siege of Obsidian, the desecrator's citadel, loomed, a spire of charred bone. Tempest's hurricanes shattered its gates, tides dragging hundreds into the abyss. Pluto marched through the chaos, his scythe now a frail branch. The high priestess, her crown of infant skulls gleaming, sneered. You are our god, kill the storm. Pluto faltered, then plunged his scythe into his ribs. Black ichor spilled, dissolving the priestess's crown. You worship a lie, he gasped. Death cannot exist without life to end. Tempest's final bolt struck the spire. The explosion salted the earth, purging the taint. The muse reborn weeks later, a child in a ruined village molded a lump of clay into a bird. As she hummed, the figure twitched, then soared, its wings glinting with Obatala's gold. Tempest watched from a thunderhead, his storm heart quieted. Pluto, now a wraith, lingered at the world's edge. Will you return? Tempest asked. In time, Pluto murmured. Rot must rest. Epilogue, the unseen dance. The gods resumed their eternal tasks, but whispers endured of a storm that allied with decay and a death god who chose mercy. Artists wise to the fragility of balance painted their tales, ensuring neither Tempest nor Pluto nor Obatala would ever be forgotten.